Shalom and give all praises and glory to Yahweh, B'Shem Shah, B'Shem Kakadash, to bonus to the apostles of GMS, and shalom to all the faithful men that's continually doing this work. You know, not giving it up, not giving up or anything like that. You know, that's pretty much the video is gonna be about. Cause it's a very beautiful thing to believe in something, to have faith, and of course we believe in the most beautiful thing there is. You know, Yahweh B'Shem Shah. We serving. You know, the Father of spirits, you know what I'm saying, who got everything in his hands. And it's just a beautiful spirit to have, to never, to never give up, you know what I mean, to never, even if it's when it gets, hard and shit like that, every man loves that type of story, you know what I mean, where, something is hard, but, whoever the hell you watching, the hero or whatever the case is, perseveres, you know. First one I'm thinking of is Spider-Man, you know what I mean? Nigga getting his ass beat. Spider-Man, the third movie. Nigga getting his ass beat. You understand what I'm talking about? And then, like 3 niggas or some shit, you know what I mean? And then, his damn mask is coming off and he just desperately fighting, And, and like I always say, man, we are made in the image of Yahweh B'Shem Shai. And Yahweh is a man of war. And so he wants his sons to be the same, and not every single brother, you know what I mean, which I wish, our brothers would get into fighting, but not every single brother might be physically strong. That's what the scripture says, you know what I mean, not many mighty in the flesh, and I'm not crazy mighty, but, whatever, you know what I'm saying, but just saying that every brother fights in whatever the case is, but every brother, one way or another, have a fighting spirit, as that, what's that Modelo commercial, the fighting spirit. Every brother got a fighting spirit within him, you know what I mean? He got that the boldness of a lion. All right, let me get that scripture. I ain't get that in a long time. Real quick. Proverbs 28:1 says, "The wicked flee when no man pursueth, but the righteous are bold as a lion." All right, so the lion is very bold. It's it'll fight to the end, and that's how we gotta be. We gotta be like that in spirit. Every brother, within his spirit, have a fighting spirit. If he's sincere, you know what I mean, and he will fight for what he believes unto the end. I'm just just looking at different people and shit, and I just, in myself and whatever the case is, just seeing different, you going through different bullshit that may be tough or hard, whatever the case is. You want to give up, you want to be tired, you want to sit down, you want to, you know what I mean? But then I noticed just looking at it, man, it's just a beautiful thing, just having that spirit, like, man, fuck it, come on, let's do this. To pretty much to gird up your mind, to gird up your loins like a man. All right, and to pretty much do what you supposed to do. All right, and not to give up, because this world is just crazy, man. This world really teaches you to give up. You know what I mean? To be weak and effeminate. All right. And we grew up like that. We grew up effeminate. Some of us may have just grew up with your mother. Shit, I had all goddamn girls in the house, mother and sisters. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? A lot of us didn't have no father figure, so so it kind of came a little late to us, to where we can, to have that manly, example with the scriptures and the apostles and all these different men of the Lord that can give us examples to what to live by. All right, but it's a beautiful thing. It truly is, man. I was just watching, a couple guys at the gym. They got a fight, and I'm like, damn, I'm kind of salty, because I don't know if I'm gonna get this fight that's coming up. Cause I ain't get it approved yet, or whatever. Like, they ain't find a fighter for me. I'm like, damn, man, I want to fight, but I seen everybody else. They training, they on the side training, sparring, and They do like a I forgot what they call it, but like where pretty much one guy stays in for like 10 minutes and then he switched. Everybody else switch out though. He stays in that motherfucker, and the dude was, getting tired as hell, and you could just hear the grunting that he was making, no homo, and it was just like that, that spirit of like I'm tired as fuck, but I'm gonna push through this round. You know what I mean? And that's how you feel all the time. Hitting pads, you gotta hit that shit hard as fast as you can. Well, balance. You know what I mean? But you gotta go all in like you actually fighting. And, sometimes you feel like, damn, I'm tired. I don't feel like I'm tired, but you gotta keep going. And that shit, that manly spirit is just that shit unmatched, man. It's crazy, man. It really is, man. You know what I'm saying? But this is First Peter 1:13. Wherefore, um, gird up the loins of your mind. Yeah, in the ancient world, we gird up our loins because we had long garments, so we would gird up our loins. You know what I mean, and pretty much tie up your garment up, and it would kind of pretty much turn into like shorts, kind of. You know what I'm saying? So either you do that to either to to go to war, or you going to do laborers work. You know what I mean? Because you can't go to war with your with your garment all the way down to the foot. That shit, you gonna trip. You know what I mean? You going and that's why even in Muay Thai, like you see them fighting, they might throw them a couple of kicks. Sometimes they might pull up their shorts even higher. You know what I'm saying? It may look gay to some people, but because the shorts are kind of short. But you gotta think about it. Like Muay Thai, you kick a lot, so and then sometimes you just like you gotta pull that motherfucker up so you can. You know what I mean? It's just you gotta do it to understand. But you gird up your loins like a man. Now we doing it really, mentally, spiritually, because now we don't got long garments and we're not going physically going to war. You know what I'm saying? We're going spiritually going to war, but we doing that. You know what I'm saying? We girding up the loins of our mind. So like a man, it says be sober, which that's not talking about literally neither, because it ain't nothing wrong with getting drunk, but of course in moderation. The scripture says wine is good in moderation. All right. But to be sober is just to be pretty much circumspect. You know what I mean? Because if you in war, you don't want to. You know what I mean? The enemies, they just camping down. Down there, and you getting I won this battle, so let's all get drunk and fuck whores, and then they gonna come up on you, sneak up on you, and do a raid at night while you all y'all drunk and passed out, fucking harlots and shit. You know what I'm saying? I remember seeing the parts of a movie that was like in Vietnam. And the sergeant nigga, he was like, look at like y'all about to stand on y'all watch, like keep up, watch, shit like that. And niggas fell asleep. And then he found them with the head chopped off and shit. So we gotta stay up and be sober. Alright. But it says, in hope to the end for the grace that is to be brought unto you at the revelation of Yahweh Shai Mashiach. Alright, so we gotta go through what we gotta go through. Because we ain't gonna go through this shit forever, just forever and ever. No, man. The Lord's gonna eventually reward us. You know what I mean? Like the scripture says, at the end of your salvation. Let me get that. Probably my last scripture. You know what I'm saying? We working towards a goal. We ain't, you know what I mean? We ain't just doing this shit aimlessly on that shit. It's like we ain't doing it just aimlessly and just doing it just for vain glory or whatever. We doing this so we can get the kingdom. Here, 1 Peter 1:9, it says, receiving the end of your faith, even the salvation of your souls. Okay, so that's what we hoping for. We going through all this bullshit to receive the end of our faith, which is salvation of our souls, which is, the reward, the kingdom of heaven, new bodies, never having to work again, like the scripture says, labor to enter into that rest. You know what I'm saying? So we got to do all this work just like the Lord did. The Lord created the earth in 6 days. To us, that's 6,000 years. And then on the seventh, he rested. So same thing with us. We got to do all this work. You know what I mean? We've been into, and that's the spirit too, because I believe we've been into 7 major captivities. You know what I mean? And we got to do all this shit until we can finally rest. And then we won't have to, you know, uh, we won't have to work again. You know what I'm saying? That's us in the kingdom. But hopefully with that, it's edifying, grow up as a glory to Abba Shimon Shabbos, one to the Apostle GMS, one to the brothers doing this work. So I'm going to say, Shalom.